Hello everyone. We're gonna be going ahead and doing some Pantheon stuff today. Hollow Knight. It's been a long time since I have uh been back here, but yeah, we'll get the muscle memory back. Uh Looking over the old setup I have, I like a lot of this. But um yeah, I don't know how I feel about Dash Master specifically. I think I might trade that one out for something. Uh, what's up? Yeah, I mean, it does make my like base movement speed faster when I pair it with Sprint Master, which is nice, but yeah. I think I'm either gonna go Sharp Shadow or Unbreakable Heart. Yeah. Okay. I think there's a better way to get up here, but you know. Alright, we'll just see how far I get. And if I need to practice some specific bosses to remember them, then we'll do that. Ow. Ow. Wow, this is rough. Okay, that was mean. Fine. That's a lot of particles. Yeah, that makes sense. Nope, I'm gonna get my heals. No. He runs so far away. Alright, I should heal here. I gotta turn you up. You're a little quiet for me. I don't know how the stream is, but ow. Stream what? Oh, damn. Alright. Leads to that pause things? It does. I'll fix you. Alright, go ahead and say something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, maybe this is a thing I need to check. Uh, often. Alright, go ahead and try now.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, I should be able to hear you now.
It can! Yay!
Okay. While you're there, how's the audio level for the game? We chillin'?
Reasonable.
Appreciate the help with the audio stuff. Majestic Mage. How's the audio leveling there? Game too loud, us too loud? Now I should be able
Once
to hear
again,
you.
I can request gameplay over Discord.
Oh, yeah. Lots. Alright, there we go. You should be able to see things now. Okay. This guy.
Mossy boy! I'm a
Owie.
mossy friend.
Good enough.
Weren't
Good
able
enough.
to swing fast enough.
Yeah, you'd have to walk in between your swings on that one, and it's a little whack. I don't know the timing very well.
Fair enough. Here goes Hornet. What are the sounds this guy is making?
Bad noises. Ow. That was mean. Fine. He won't hit me.
No faith in Gorb.
Yeah, that's so true. I have absolutely no faith in Gorb. I do have faith that he's a coward, and he's going to zone me.
I do not like that his head wiggles whenever he shoots those.
Yeah, he uses his brain to summon needles.
Why can I see his brain outside of his body?
Big brain.
Gist of brains.
I don't think that hit actually does damage. I don't think that first hit actually does anything.
Yet you will still do it.
I mean, yeah, what else am I gonna do, right?
You can juggle.
I find that very difficult. I don't know why I find it so difficult, but consistently hitting him in the air has always been a challenge for me.
Really?
I can hit him like once or twice usually, but not more than that.
That appears to be the wrong way.
Yeah, stick flick will get you.
Ah, yes. Falling in the background.
Oh, this is one of my favorite mini bosses, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's a lot of
Is
it's
he
the
just,
sound
like,
design.
reasonable?
Ow. Okay, well.
Have you fully finished this challenge before?
I have never beat Absolute Radiant.
Okay. I would not. There goes Mullick.
I'll be honest,
That was fast.
I did forget that Malik was gonna drop down on that guy. I had completely forgotten. I was like, I don't remember this fight.
There's a lot of nails in this arena.
True. He is the master of them. Or one of them. Ow. Oh, right. This actually is kind of a hard fight. I forgot. I forget this turns into a double battle. I was treating it like every fight up until this point.
This is when the difficulty actually exists.
At least for a little while, yeah.
Parry.
They're just kind of tanks.
Teach you again?
What's up? Ow.
Nail arts do these things teach you again?
Great Slash and Spin Slash.
Hmm. Could've sworn one of them would teach you dash slash.
Oh, maybe they do. I know you don't have to heal there, but you know. Do I
But
get
also-
butterflies?
You get the butterflies.
Swoops, swoops, swoops.
I expected you to splash in the middle. Hot
Oh,
spring.
no, I'm not a splasher.
Not a splasher?
No.
Tragic.
Splashing is for playing around. I ain't playing. Ow. Okay.
I don't know.
Alright, come here. Come here, you bastard.
Maybe you are playing around.
I hate this fight.
Just because he's running away from you.
I hate every fight where they run from you. Just scrap with me.
Yo, he has more ways to run away from you now.
One of the
It
many
looks like the
reasons-
running away's working.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Mage says they love the splash.
Well, that's not surprising. Ow.
I thought you were just gonna take it a second.
I considered it. I wanted my
Like
DPS
you were
to be as-
dangerously close to just taking that one. This guy doesn't run away from you, does he?
He runs away, but he comes back. Yeah, but can he really?
I mean, he did. He did hurt you for sitting.
Can any boss before Zoe really hurt you?
Yes. Yes, I think they can. I think that the Nail Masters took you down 4 masks.
Yeah, but that's like not even half health. They didn't even make me bleed.
I think I'm gonna have to have you redefine bleeding.
Half health or lower.
So
Pathfinder.
you're saying they have to hit you? They have to hit you 6 times before they make you bleed, or for 6 masks.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Zote doesn't deal 4 masks on a hit.
No. Not this one. Ow.
I think it would be funnier if you did.
Yeah, that's true. It would be funnier. Wop, wop, wop.
Double double.
Come down here.
I love these things named. So the Abba level has officially made you bleed.
Yeah, but I'm gonna unbleed real quick.
Let's see how these ones do.
They shouldn't hit me. This fight's fun enough that it keeps my brain engaged.
I'm assuming the Abba levels were not.
No. Most of the fights that I get hit a lot in, it's because I've disengaged.
Oh, it does look fun. So, like, until Zote, the greatest threat to you is being bored?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this will get easier from here.
Sadly.
I mean, it would be weird if they just got consistently faster whenever you take
I
one out.
wish. That'd be awesome. Ow.
Oh, if that just doesn't hit you.
Yeah, the up one doesn't go down. The down one doesn't go up. Oh. Okay,
I
well.
think I think it really got you.
Ow.
So they have really made you bleed.
They did get me. Yeah. After the first one went away, I got bored.
And it murdered you.
Yeah.
Both mage, impatience and boredom are more dangerous than the early Pantheon bosses. Do you get more lifeblood the longer this thing goes on?
Yes.
And
Ow.
I know so little about these games. I might
I
think
don't think I ever actually learned this fight. I think I just stood in the center and did this.
I think that's how you have to play this fight. It's like the Gorb sounds, except better in every way.
I'm Steve.
You're bad. You're bad and you know it. Oh, so it's just water. I thought you were going to Descending Dark into just acid or something.
Okay, I do. I am really letting this guy get me. Hold on.
Oh, don't let Flukemar make you bleed.
I think I already did, but it's fine.
I think you're one mask away from it.
The nice part about Fluke Arm is you can always just do this.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's just an infinite source of.
So,
I'm bad at this game.
you did let Flukemarm hit you without any of Flukemarm's things on the screen.
Really, I hit Fluke Arm and then I took damage.
Flukemarm's stationary, Zang.
Yeah, that's why I hit him and he didn't hit me. At least he wasn't running from me.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah. Unbreakable Strength go crazy.
It is, yeah, Unbreakable Strength with Quick Slash does go really hard. This next one's gonna be fun.
Ow.
And you're bleeding.
I refuse to respect some of these enemies.
Are you gonna respect this one?
2%. I forget what that is, so.
Slash.
Oh, juice. 1, 2, 3. Ow. So 2.
2. 1.
Big bonk. Yeah, this fight is at least unique, in a lot of ways.
There's no phase 2 though.
Yeah, it has
It's just a whole lot of the same.
it has the makings. Honestly, it has some similarities with Nightmare King Grim, which I quite like.
Oh.
It feels like a really, really dumbed down version of that fight.
Mask.
Oh, I definitely lose them on this fight.
Is it just because you don't respect this guy, or?
Yes. And he has more health than I think he should. Also,
I don't use spells.
no, I am a nail soloist.
Okay. That would make things harder.
Nah, I don't like spells. I only use the gun whenever people are trying to camp me.
And Descending Dark whenever you're trying to style.
Yeah. I really just use it on like Fluke Alarm.
That's one of the worst ones to use it on.
I think it's funny to go through him.
What is the trump set you're currently going with? Strength, quick slash, dash master. No, sprint master, not dash master.
Yeah. I want to move fast, not sprint or not dash.
Okay, you put some amount of respect whenever it becomes invincible. Judging by that.
Yeah, if you can't hit it, what's the point of disrespecting it?
He bows.
This guy's the goat.
It doesn't even look like you're trying to disrespect him. It looks like you just got.
Yeah, I just don't remember this fight super well.
It's getting you.
That's the wrong way.
You'll get there.
Ow.
I love the percussion sounds that he makes.
Yeah.
Troop Master is sick.
Yeah. I love Grim. He's the goat.
Become balloon.
I do wish he did that tag a little less.
There he goes.
Juice.
Juice box.
Second, better juice. Okay, I think this is where I have to actually, like, play the game.
This is Watcher Knights. Oh no, it's Umu then. No, this one's Watcher Knights.
Oh, then no.
Then it becomes Umu. I think you have to pay attention later this in like 3 fights.
Those guys are kind of fun.
I need to watch the chat better. Majestic H has been saying things that I not been paying.
Oh, right. I don't get to play the game.
Teehee. Be jellyfished.
This is one where I'll use Descent Dark occasionally, too.
Just to make it faster.
Generally just to get away from things I don't want to be in. Where are my guys?
For the invincibility. You don't get guys. What are you talking about?
Okay, I forget how Like that?
Like that.
Ow. Yeah, that makes sense.
For half a second, I thought that one shot you. Made the same sound effect as like you dying would be.
I just tried to dash up. Ow!
There is no up dash.
There is no up dash.
Fancy jellyfish. Oh, no more Umu.
Yeah, the explosions do a fair bit of damage by themselves.
Interesting fact, did you know that they actually one-shot Umu in the normal game? If you can hit him with one.
That's hilarious. Ow.
They do not make him vulnerable, but so you have to wait until
I do not
he
remember
becomes
this fight.
vulnerable to hit him. Flying chargy boy.
Is this just Vengefly again?
Except worse. He spawns
Oh,
things.
okay, I can't jump over him, gotcha. Or I can, I just have to be... I can't do it like Vengefly.
That should not have been an active hitbox.
Oh, hello, friend. He's a little faster than Vengefly. More health, too. What the hell?
On the side, go away.
You bastard. let
Not
me
letting
heal.
you heal. Skipping sounds in the ceiling. No healing.
I'll do it again.
There he goes. Don't way too much damage to you.
I don't remember that fight. Yeah, I don't remember when. I guess I've done it in the Pantheon, but I don't think that guy's in the game.
Nosk? No, I don't think so. I think it's just regular Nosk, which works somewhat similarly.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Oh!
Little man with a big sword.
All right.
This is what I thought you were going to have to be paying attention.
Oh! Parries aren't real in this game.
They are real, you just have to do them correctly.
I parried him there and he hit me.
I don't think you did.
It gave me the noise. Oh, right, yeah. I forget you and have to stand still until he comes close.
Yeah. Oh, this is a much smaller arena. Yo. It's Hornet. From the non-releasing Oh, okay. Flying Nosk is Pantheon exclusive. So says Majestic Mage.
Yeah, I believe it. Ow.
Just spawned one on top of you.
I also just completely forgot about that attack. I do love it when my attacks, my numbers are bigger than their numbers.
That is the case for I think a good half of this, so long as you have all your stuff.
More if you're belligerent.
Oh, that is not the same beam as last time.
No, it does more damage this time. Harder to just
Is this
ignore.
great?
Ow, ow!
Oh.
I don't think I've ever been hit by that before.
You have gone too high. You too close to the sun.
Wait, I don't need to heal.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd expect you to be using nail arts more often whenever you
Too slow.
are forced to not be swinging for a while.
Don't like holding buttons.
Oh.
Want to mashing buttons.
I was curious as to why you weren't doing that for like Sly and stuff.
Oh. Also, just nail arts aren't very satisfying.
Really?
They aren't magnified, I don't think, by Unbreakable Strength.
That is something I cannot verify. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they get a time and a half modifier from your basic swing. Or no, I think it's a 2 times modifier from your basic swing, but I don't think they get the time and a half from your basic swing. So 2 basic swings are better than 1 nail art.
Yeah. Okay.
Which takes all of the joy out of using nail arts for me, because I'm like, this really isn't very strong. Okay, I should be able to make that jump.
See, you made the jump.
That wasn't the jump I wanted to make, but... yeah. I want to hit the wall of this. Yeah, like that.
As opposed to landing on the top of the thing?
Yeah, at first it was just like what I wanted to do, and then after that it was like, okay, I need to remember how to platform. Oh, okay.
She's getting you. And honestly, more than she's gonna get, the thorns are getting you.
True. Yeah. Boredom and patience. Yeah, being that this is just my first run to see what I remember about the game,
Pretty good.
I'm really not taking this run too seriously. Yeah, that makes sense.
As stated, you died. Just gonna lay there for a second.
Oh yeah, I was just getting a drink of water. Yeah, I think we just run it back.
We back. This is your 112% fight, right?
Yeah. Alright. Done waiting.
Just race. Is this the smallest stadium?
I don't know.
Zero respect.
think that's the fastest method I can use to hit them.
Fluffy boy.
Okay, I think it's 2 swings walk, 2 swings walk. I'm sure there's a one
He's just
swing
a bunch
walk
of
way,
little
but
guys.
he is just a bunch of little guys, and you cannot kill the little guys.
I mean, he probably... It's probably like one swing walk if you're using something like Heavy Blow or something.
Oh, you don't even have to walk if you're using heavy blow. You just stand in place and swing.
Oh. Oh.
If you don't have Sprint Master, I imagine you can probably do it differently, though.
Fair enough. Orb.
What?
You can't kill him off the bottom?
No. I don't think any boss just dies if you send him off the bottom. That'd be funny, though.
That would be actually funny. You've either gotten more confident or less cautious.
Why not both?
Fast.
Yep. This version of him isn't all that. Neither is the other one, but the other one's more fun.
What's the difference typically?
Faster, a few better moves, more health.
From Mage, imagine Hollow Knight bosses being harmed by stage hazards.
Yeah. Or anything other than raw vengeance.
Wah. Justice for Tiso. See, parries work.
On some attacks, some of the time.
I haven't seen you parried and it not work yet.
Yes you have.
I did not see the parry not work. I didn't see a parry there.
Alright, you want to see a parry not work? This is a perfect fight for parries to not work.
That wasn't a parry.
Okay, he hit me with his body, he didn't hit me with his sword there. Yeah, see?
Yeah. That one might be fair. I think that's a contact box thing though.
I hit it. And it wasn't him that I hit. It was his sword.
Yeah, that parry definitely worked.
Yeah, that one did. On light attacks, they work.
Yeah. Curious is it looked like it still did the hit sound, but it just didn't deal any damage.
Yeah. Okay, well. Master Stroke.
I have a feeling parrying would not work too well on that one.
Yeah, the infinite multi-hit. Yeah, I think for them you can parry their two like grounded swings, but I think their aerial swings beat out your attacks, and I think definitely the nail arts beat out. I think nail arts just ignore parry.
Yeah. Parry this guy.
It's a projectile, so it just goes right through it.
I actually love using parry on the Nailmaster Brothers.
Oh,
So Majestic Mage does it.
against these guys?
No, not against Zero. Against the last guys.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, against their light hits, it's actually not bad. You don't get damage off of it. And actually, you get more damage by evading and hitting, but... because it doesn't eat one of your swings.
Yeah, I think I'd especially believe that if you were using spells, because better just to shoot them with a spell whenever they try.
Nah, Sword Slash just still does more damage.
Than spells?
Yeah. It's close.
Yeah, it's close, but a single Nail Slash doesn't always... I'm pretty certain a single Nail Slash doesn't deal more than a single spell.
No, but two of them, which you can do way faster than you can do two spells, it's pretty close. Spells just have way too much end lag. Not to mention you gain things from hitting people with nail, and you lose things from using spells.
Soul, but sure.
Yeah, you're healing.
I suppose it's more helpful if they, if you don't have to heal.
True.
Look at I think you do more damage with... I think you just do more damage with spells.
No, there's a video on it out there, but yeah, in the end, sword does win.
Oh yeah, sword wins, but only when you're using Fury of the Fallen. That's the caveat there.
Or animation canceling. They're pretty even without those things. And I'd rather use the resource positive ability that goes even with the resource negative ability.
Yeah. Vish was saying that completely speccing your stuff to spell usage, you'd have to do that as compared to sword. To make Swordwind, you have to completely spec your sword to sword swings.
True.
This is to Majestic Mage in the chat. So, regardless of which way you're doing, it's just which charm build does more damage.
Though admittedly, the sword one is cheaper.
Slightly, yeah. And I think both builds use Quick Slash because...
Yeah, because Quick Slash is broken. And you do need Soul Gathering. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to use your sword.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, spell casting is a viable strategy. I just have never been able to, see a reason to use it over sword swinging.
The sword build is a lot cheaper just because there's a lot less you can do. I think the best build is a mixed build between sword stuff and some of the best spells.
I prefer mobility options.
Master does so little in terms of ability options. It only increases your rounded movement speed.
Which is, it's pretty notable. For instance, I don't have the dash to get away from Soul Tyrant. I do, but I don't have to.
How many charm notches is Master?
1.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I got used to it because of exploration reasons. I just wanted to be moving faster. But then I just got used to being able to move at that speed. Yeah, parried that. Parried that too.
That's curious.
I think all of his attacks are considered nail arts. Oh, for the reason that parrying them doesn't work, I think all of his attacks are considered nail arts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shade to anyone using spell stuff, but yeah, it doesn't seem helpful enough to learn. Oh well, that's not what I wanted to do. Goodbye 5 health. Do it. Good. I hate getting post-mortemed by a boss. I hate getting post-mortemed by a boss.
I feel like.
Where'd he go? There he is. I love Pancake Man. Ow. I was gonna say you're done. Just stop and notice you're dead.
Just stop and notice you're dead.
Oh, okay. True. I do love a good Trevor Belmont reference.
Sorry, I've been quiet, just trying to figure out what the things I've been saying. Yeah, without Fury, spells do significantly more damage.
When you have them.
Assuming you're not getting hit, but it's... Yeah, that's assuming that for both of them. But the issue with the spells, because I couldn't find how to remove the annoying stuff because it was taking too long, it was using stuff like Fluke Nest, which does drastically increase the damage, but it decreases the range.
Yeah. Also, it's gross.
And even then, it's... Yeah. I don't know. I don't think... I enjoy Fluke Nest.
Have you seen those guys? They're gross. Gross little worms.
Yeah. It can be.
They're maggots. What's grosser than a maggot?
I like throwing my little blobs at people.
Blobs are one
You
thing.
throw a lot of blobs at people.
I like throwing soul at things. That's fun.
But transforming your soul into little blobby guys.
Maggots. The word is maggot.
Yeah.
I think that's... I like blobby guys. I don't like maggots.
I think you're paying too much attention to the blobby guys.
If they're going to be my primary method of attack, I should pay a lot of attention to them.
No. I think they disappear as soon as you hit the thing, so just stand next to them and don't care.
Ah!
It's coming for you. Yeah.
Also, sword fighting's more fun.
Agree to disagree on that one. That seems entirely personal preference.
I like scrapping.
Yeah. It can be more fun for you, but it can also be less fun for other people.
Yeah, that's true. I like interactive gameplay. The more interactive, the better. I already struggle with getting bored in this game.
Yeah, I think killing them faster could alleviate some of that boredom.
Nah. I disagree.
Because there's less time to get bored.
Yeah, but it's the speed versus enjoyment factor, right? Like, the amount of things I have to do. Like, fighting a boss that doesn't fight back is going to be less fun than fighting one that does fight back, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
So, yeah. And having to, get up and close and personal with them means that there's more.
I think Fluke Nest helps greatly with that, because you to unload your damage at optimal times, you still have to interact with them, and you still have to get very up close and personal if you want Fluke Nest to actually do all the damage it does.
True. But then I have to camp.
Not necessarily.
If I want my soul back, I gotta get it back.
Or you can just, hit them until you have a full gauge of soul, and then
Yeah, but
wait for a good moment to unload.
if I'm optimized for spell doing, then hitting them is stalling. It's not like doing damage. I mean, it is, but not really, right?
Yeah, it's doing damage. It's not doing like as much damage, sure, but with a properly optimized spell build, you don't exactly have to hit them all that much
Yeah.
to get a full gauge of soul.
I don't know. Yeah, I think Hollow Knight's spells work. I don't think that they're a system that stands on their own.
No, I think it's a system that is greatly aided by the sword gameplay. I do not think either part by themselves is the end-all be-all of Hollow Knight combat.
No, I think sword does stand on its own as like a viable, like a good system.
I think it is made better with spells.
I could see that point. That I could see how some people would think that, but yeah. Overall, I think the sword fighting is better designed.
how would you make the spells better?
I would make them more unique. Um, I think, yeah, at this point they just more mobility spells could be good. Um, Finding ways to like having Desolate Dive have less end lag on it would be nice. Um,
It being practically invincible isn't already enough.
no, the problem is its invincibility is like very difficult to use because you just end up getting hit by the next thing. It turns into a gamble rather than an option you can use like as an answer. And it's an answer for very few bosses.
I think I fully disagree with this.
If it is a boss, like an answer you can use against a lot of bosses, it would be like, take this guy right here. Like hitting this guy
right there.
is just difficult. You can do it, but it's tricky. And it's just like, especially for
You just
newer
have
players,
to know what you're doing.
it's not.
You have to know what you're doing with it, which is the same thing of knowing what you're doing with trying to hit them with a sword.
True, but for newer players, it's very difficult, and it doesn't incentivize like doing it. Not to mention, you don't have most of your abilities for most of the game. Like you get your spells.
That's fair. That's
a lot later.
That's counteracted by spells being absolutely broken early game with how much damage they deal.
Soul Shot isn't very strong early on. It's fine. I think
it doesn't increase in damage ever.
Yeah, it does.
Other than getting Shade Soul, but
which is a late game, like a fairly late ability.
Yeah, it's a fairly late ability, but it does way more damage than your base nail for majority of the game.
It does like twice.
For a casual person, like just equipping something like Shaman Stone, which is a fairly early thing to get.
True.
And using Shade Soul, you have way more damage than your nail because you have to upgrade your nail, what, 3-4 times?
1 free upgrade and 3, cost upgrades. True. However, you do have access to almost, like, immediately you have access to unbreakable or breakable strength at that point. Which does similar, like, it balances Shaman Stone well.
Aside from the fact that Shaman Stone is buffing, it's a little bit less of a strong buff as strength, but it's buffing just something with way higher base damage.
True, but the scaling is similar. Also, in early game, you're going to be incentivized to use your soul to heal. Also, you don't have a fast spell. Like, your gun spell is definitely like faster than most others, but it's not fast enough to like use risk-free when learning boss battles.
So it becomes a risk-reward option that if you find a correct time to use it, you can interact with the boss to deal more damage.
Yeah, but for learning, like,
I don't.
For early players, it just doesn't, like, it disincentivizes learning it. Because even if you go for your risk-reward, then suddenly you don't have any heals, which you're going to need when learning the boss.
That's fair.
Meanwhile, every hit with the sword gives you another chance to heal. Or every 3 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the risk reward just isn't good enough, like, when using it, especially early on. Later, people might if you're stubborn with spells, you might figure it out and get to the point where you can use it well. Or if you're, yeah, like, if you stick with it, I guess, you might later then find a lot more use for them. But yeah, early on, it just doesn't feel very good to use Soul. If the reward was better, then it would force people to, like, do it more. Or if there were, like say if bosses had moves that you could interrupt with Soul, that would be really interesting, because then it forces you to mix between your, like, there's an objective, like, reason to use Soul over Nail. Similarly, if parrying with Nail actually worked, and, like, netted you good reward, then it would be, like, worth more going for. But most people, when they first learned about the parry mechanic, are just like, that was underwhelming at best and confusing at worst.
Yeah, which is, I suppose it's easier for something to just, for you to outrange it and shoot it with a gun that does about 1.5 times your nail damage for the majority of the game.
Yeah, I still don't agree with that.
If not double it.
I don't know the numbers, but when playing it, it never felt that, like, worth the risk.
Base Vengeful Spirit does 3 times the amount of your base nail damage.
True.
So when you first get it without any charms, it's dealing triple the amount of your nail swings.
Yeah. Again, it never, like, it would one-shot some enemies, but that's really all it, like, when using it, it only ever felt useful for the enemies it would one-shot. Or as a Hail Mary. And I do like spellcasters, like, in games like Path of Exile. You use your spells to, like, set traps and like control space, and, like, all sorts of very interesting and unique things that you couldn't do with the actual, like, weapons in that game. And the weapons, similarly, they do more, like, raw damage, and they do more single target damage and stuff like that. They were just unique. Both things were unique, and they didn't overlap heavily, and they didn't feel like they were competing for the same space. And yeah, to me, it's always felt like the Soul in this game competes for the same space as the Nail, but the Nail gives you things while the other one doesn't.
Yeah. One of the more to check one-shotting enemies with stuff towards late game. One of the important things is if you have Shaman Stone equipped, your gun will one-shot Primal Aspids and your nail won't.
I don't know what a Primal Aspid is.
The glowing flies that shoot you from across the screen.
I don't know what those are. You mean the honeybees?
No. I'm sending you one in the Discord for whenever you have time to look at it.
One of those guys. Yeah, that's fair. Those guys are kind of hard to line up shots on, though. They're kind of hard to hit with your nail, too.
I have a feeling they're easier to shoot with. I haven't played it.
They like to stand at 45 from you. I think they're programmed to stand at 45 like degrees from you, a good distance away, where you can't like double jump at them, making them just kind of annoying to go hunt down. But again, like I did actually sometimes use my soul gun to kill those things, but yeah, the risk reward just wasn't like if I missed, I was down a soul charge. If I missed with my nail, it was whatever.
Yeah, it's a high risk, high reward thing.
Yeah, and I think I would have gotten behind a higher risk, higher reward thing, or a lower risk, lower reward thing. It's just in a middle ground that I find it difficult to appreciate. Especially, yeah, when you're forced to use your nail, like, majority of the game. Yeah, it feels safer to spec into nail. It's consistent, you always have it.
Yeah.
Bosses seem to be designed around it, so does platforming.
What makes me feel more bad about not doing anything with your soul is the fact that aside from healing, if you don't have time to heal more than like once or twice every little while, and you have the chance to hit them once or twice, or like have the chance to hit them 3 times in the time that you're able to heal once, it feels like you're not doing anything with the maxed out soul that you have.
Yeah, but I kind of like my soul to be maxed out.
It feels like a waste to me.
Oh. Yeah, I consider soul healing potions. Now, admittedly, if I had the charm slots, I would try stuff, but I feel like I'm actively getting good use out of all of my charm slots, so... And yeah, soul just isn't worth using without charms. Or spells. Even if it was just Shaman Stone, I think it would be worth using, but without Shaman Stone,
yeah,
they just don't do enough damage.
It does about the same as a Nail Swing.
Which is, yeah, that...
At least you're the lowest damage one, I think.
Yeah. And the others are just kind of risky. Ow. That was unexpected.
Descending Dark does about the same as 3 or 4 nail hits and keeps you invincible for like the entire thing.
If all of the hits
So
of Descending Dark hits, which they don't always do. In fact, frequently they only hit with 1 or 2.
As long as you hit with the first grounded hit, you deal 3 times. You deal over twice if you just hit with the diving grounded hit.
True. But it also takes you a long time.
You're also invincible for a grand majority of it.
I don't need the invincibility though, right? Like, that's what my health is for.
I think that's a dangerous mentality to have.
I mean, like against this guy, you think he's gonna get through all 10 health?
I think that's a dangerous mentality to have, like, especially going into like later bosses.
Oh yeah, it's different for later bosses. But for early bosses, I don't know. It's kind of nice to have extra health to play with.
And you won't... If you... yeah. With Descending Dark, you should be able to shred things really fast.
Yeah, but I can hit someone with a nail 3 times in the time it takes the end leg of Descending Dark to come out.
Yeah. That is true.
And then, you know, we're doing the same DPS. But I'm mobile the
Yeah,
whole time,
assuming
can choose to stop.
Assuming zero specialization into spells.
Yeah, which admittedly, like I said, I don't know what I would trade for spell specialization at this point.
The other thing with spells is, for fights like this one, you can easily hit both of the enemies consistently.
I don't care to.
Hmm?
I just don't care to, I don't think. Like, this is a fun fight. I like working around them. Now, if this was a boring fight, there would be good, like, the, Obalobbles. That fight's real. But also, they're harder to hit.
They're more... If you're just using Vengeful Spirit or Chainsaw, then they're both very easy to hit. Yeah. Especially if you're using Shaman Stone, which doubles the hitbox size of it.
True.
And makes hitting them twice with the single spell pretty easy.
Yeah. No, for that one fight, I think I would consider, like... But that's probably the only fight I would want spells in.
Also, like, Watcher Knights is another really helpful one to have spells in.
But I like the Watcher Knight fight. It's funny. I can stun lock them. They never get a chance to do anything. Like, each one gets one chance to attack. Also, two of them are never on the screen at any given time in that fight.
They are for a little bit.
Yeah, when I'm killing the last, like, I think 3 hits on one, the other one is technically spawning, though I can't hit him yet.
Yeah. I think part of what it seems to be part of what you like about just using Nail is an artificial difficulty.
No, it's... Again, like, Watcher Knights, I can stun lock the game. Like I get a true combo into death. So why would I do anything except for just hit them until they've lost whenever I can, like, stun lock them?
So I'm fairly certain the stun lock's easier if you have a mixed build.
But I can, like, it's doable either way, right? Like, it's still guaranteed.
It's doable. I'm fairly certain with a mixed build it's both doable and they don't get a chance to attack.
Maybe that's true, but if they do hit me, I can just use the Soul Later to heal. So the end result is I end the battle at full health while they have gotten, yeah, little to nothing to do. It isn't so much a difficulty, it's the strategies I have work and they give me the same result.
Yeah.
I think if the game was harder, then maybe that would also change things, but with so many of the bosses being easy, and then the later bosses honestly just being better to use your nails on. Like Grim, like Nightmare King Grim. That's not a soul enemy. Pure Vessel's more, but Yeah, but Grim just teleports around and his attacks are too fast that like if you try in Descending Dark for Grim, most of the time you're gonna get caught in the next attack.
But also you can, if you're not, I'm assuming you don't have like almost any time to heal in Grim, right?
No.
But you do have time every time he's in the orb phase to shoot him with, unload all of your soul into him.
He's immune for that. He's invulnerable in Orb.
In Balloon?
Yeah.
The Balloon attack?
Yeah, that's what I hate the most about that attack, is that it's invulnerable. I would fight him in it if he wasn't invulnerable. I would jump up in there and pogo on him. I actually did for a while, until I realized it wasn't doing any damage.
That's...
Oh. Now, if Soul was particularly useful against, like, the Radiant, maybe.
It's... At a very minimum, Abyss Shriek is great against the Radiants, because it doesn't move out of getting hit by all of the Abyss Shriek hits.
Yeah, except when it teleports away. But yeah, I see your point. Yeah, specifically the last phase. I find it kind of difficult to use because it likes to stand where there isn't a platform under it. So falling can be tricky. I haven't really looked into the soul strategies on it though. You were done. I thought he died.
Okay. So he's immune to nail attacks in that attack. He's not immune to spell attacks.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
convenient.
So I suppose that would be, like, actually the perfect moment to use spells over nails, because...
Yeah, if that was a thing in more bosses, and there was, some way of knowing that, I might have developed that strategy. that is exactly the thing that I was like, yeah, this would make it give me a reason to use it.
Have you ever tried hitting your spells in that moment?
No, I don't have a spell build. And I hit him, and he said invincible, and I was like, all right, that makes sense. And typically, when something is invincible in this game, it's, you know, invincible.
Yeah, I don't remember all of the. Yeah.
Like
All the times
Beastmaster,
something's invincible.
when the guy crawls into a ball or whatever, you're just like, all right, I guess I'll leave. Wait, was that thing that I just hit a Primal Aphid?
Probably. He does summon them in here.
I just one-shot it.
Yeah, the reason why I said that a while ago is because, like, they have 35 health.
Oh,
I think both of them were one-shotted, but you can kill them from a long way away with a Shitzel.
damn it. I see. Is there a reason I'd want to be far away from it?
Sometimes they just are far away from you. You're not always right next to them when they're shooting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's where I guess the mobility stuff comes in.
The Beast Tamer is also not immune to spells while in his ball.
Damn it, really?
Yeah. I think neither are the Watcher Knights when they're in their balls.
Oh, they're in spawn. They're not. They don't have health bars yet.
Oh, yeah. Not then.
Oh.
They have a ball attack where they roll across the screen.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, maybe a spell you could, like, charge up and then throw with, like, very little end lag. Oops. Would be nice. Just something that, you know, high risk at the start and low reward at the end. Or low risk at the end.
So, kind of like the, what are they called? The nail arts?
Yes. Nail arts would be very awesome if they scaled with the charms they're supposed to.
Yeah, no, if nail arts chain with unbreakable strength, I think they would.
The only reason I don't use them is because, yeah,
They don't work with strength.
yeah.
They work with fury, though.
Yeah. But I don't like setting at 1 health.
You know, understandable.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like, I do use my soul.
Yeah, I think I haven't played this game, but I imagine we would play this game in very different ways.
Yeah. Yeah, you are in a minority of people who, yeah, do prefer magic builds in a game like this. I would try a magic build in something like Elden Ring, but it would need to be, like, well balanced enough that.
I would not try a magic build in something like Elden Ring.
Yeah, this game just, yeah, it doesn't offer me anything I want with magic. Elden Ring offers me a unique experience with magic. Yeah, most of the appeal of Hollow Knight, in my opinion, is like good mobility, good platforming, uh, and interactive boss fights.
Interesting.
Because at the end of the day, it is like 50% a platformer, right?
It is 50% a platformer, but yeah, what I think what I enjoy from the boss fights is that they're vaguely challenging.
Oh, yeah, I've lost the illusion of challenging boss fights in this game a while ago.
Which is why I would probably enjoy playing the game for a while, for like a normal playthrough, but like
Yeah.
I would find enjoyment of finding the fastest way to beat things like P5. Like I would enjoy speed running P5.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I have a feeling that's a thing you don't enjoy doing.
It's fine. I guess I could figure out how to do that, but currently I don't have a reason to do speedruns.
The reason why I would figure out how to beat these as fast as possible is to get through all of these parts so I can challenge things like Absolute Radiance quickly again.
Oh yeah, if I wanted to practice Absolute Radiance, I could. There's a room that I can just go do that.
Reasonable, but yeah. The point would not be practicing Absolute Radiance, the point would be beating this challenge, and getting back to Radiance is like one of the... Getting back to the actual hard boss fights is... I mean, part of this challenge.
Yeah, I feel like I do a good job of getting through it quickly.
I think I would find myself wanting to get through it even faster.
Yeah, I think...
For example, like with Umu, I'm certain there's a way to kill Umu in one set of one jellyfish.
Yeah, there is. It's just less consistent for me. And consistency is always going to be faster than inconsistency.
Umu is another one where spells are really nice against.
But it took less than a minute.
That's fair.
Yeah, I feel like, for me, if I tried to go too fast, I would lose. Because I tried to do huge risk-reward strats.
Yeah. I suppose my version of going fast is what is the fastest way I can consistently end this thing so I can get back to another challenge.
True, but you have to figure out those consistencies, which takes time.
True. But there's some joy in that.
True, I guess. Depends what your goal is.
Something for my brain to pay attention to while I'm killing the things that would otherwise make me bored.
Real. Yeah, I've done my time learning.
Now it's just an execution check for you.
Yup. And really, this is just about getting back into the game, remembering how to play.
Fair enough. I suppose what would make me curious there is like why hadn't you beat Fed before that? Or is it just Radiance is that hard?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, I've probably fought Radiant 6 times. And And I've probably done the last phase twice. I still.
It is a fairly difficult boss fight.
It's just a long
On top
boss
of
fight.
It's a long boss fight to be consistently good at the game.
Yeah, it's just a endurance check. And a very boring endurance check. Yeah, and it took me like 5 or 6 tries to get like 2 absolute radiance in Pantheon. Because like the last 3 guys are like kind of tricky.
Mm-hmm. Pure Vessel and such.
Yeah, Pure Vessel, Zote, and Nightmare King Grim, I think. So by the time you get to Radiant, you're like, ah, that was a lot.
Yeah. Then again, I think P5 is primarily about
Endurance, yeah.
as are most boss rushes.
Yeah. I like to think of them as, like, a knowledge, like, making sure you actually know the bosses. Because in most, like, games like this, you can beat bosses without knowing them. You can just kind of RNG check your way through to, or you know, just get lucky or whatever.
So long as you only have to fight them once. But if you have to get through all of them, chances are you're not going to RNG all of them.
Not in a row. Yeah.
Not unless you're the luckiest boy out there.
Ow. I've been post-mortem.
Yeah, those do 2 points of health.
Yeah. I just kind
The
of...
spikes don't.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think there are any spikes that do 2 health.
No.
Red.
This... Is Nightmare King Grim another one of the ones that eventually starts doing like 4 masks of health every time it hits you?
I don't remember. I remember you fight him like 4 times.
Yeah.
But I think that's just Grim Troop Grim. I don't know if you actually fight Nightmare King Grim. It's been too many times, too long.
Because that's one of the things. Just like the last bits of P5 would be harder if they did their maximum amounts of damage. That made the challenge of fighting these things multiple times a major problem.
Yeah.
Noah seems like a hateful boss.
It's just another one of the bosses in this game that camp you.
They look like they're the best at it.
I think I'm just like, once you get used to the stadium, it's really not very hard to avoid everything. This is, I think, a Pantheon unique stage. Their original area is not near this tricky to traverse. But
the other one that would be the best at camping would be like Markoth, right?
Yeah, Markoth's his shields make him very good at it. Because half the time you can hit him, you can't actually hit him.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, see, like right there, I knew I shouldn't jump down there, but I wanted to jump down there. That is the...
You was greedy.
Yeah, and that's really the whole No Ice fight.
Just the check of don't be greedy.
Yeah. Because it's the same pattern the whole time. Like, it isn't like a random seed where those things go. It's the same every time.
Oh. So you can just consistently root No Eyes to death.
Now, where No Eyes goes, that's that's RNG. But where the hitboxes are, that's not RNG. Or, yeah, that's set, I think. So you know it goes low, high, low, high, low, high every time.
Oh yeah.
So just don't jump into it.
Like the paths of each of the spirits, but are where each of the spirits spawns different?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Where no eyes goes, that's the where your routing changes because you have to go to no eyes.
Oh.
Oh right, you do damage when you hit me.
He does the 2 hit points of damage every time.
Sprint Master saved me there.
I think you could be significantly better at consistently juggling him if you just didn't jump.
But I want to go up to hit him.
But you can juggle him for longer if you don't.
Get down here, idiot. Yeah, I'm not really worried about hitting them in those phases.
But juggling him's funny.
Yeah, it can be. I like hitting his dung balls. I wish they could hit him.
Second better, Soul Master.
Oh right, I don't have Dash Master anymore. Oh, you got me. Yeah, pranked. I know I can actually hit him while he's in that, but I always forget until after it's over.
Yeah.
Ah!
Get him. Probably shrinking some up slash there.
Oh right, I don't have Dash Master anymore. Ow!
He only does 1 damage.
That's the wrong way. Oh well, I kinda wanted some juice, but...
Who's the next guy anyway? Oh. I see why you would want juice.
They are mine.
Only?
It kills me if I follow him down there.
If only it killed him for being down there.
I wish it just stopped him at the point where I couldn't go any deeper, you know?
Mine.
Someone asked for this boss to be made.
Oh, right, he has 2 shields now. I really shouldn't go over the wall. That's where you go to die.
Bail mine. Bail mine.
Yeah, it's fine.
There we go.
Pretty sloppy Markov, but whatever.
Oh.
Ugh, this bastard. I actually love this fight, except for the fact that he bounces.
There's a lot of names in this.
Yeah.
I was about to be really happy. I saw first time chat appear in the chat, but
Yeah.
it was not to be.
Oh, yep, he does that sometimes.
That does damage.
A lot of it, yes. See, he tried to get me there.
That he bounces whenever you knock him down?
Oh, if you hit him when he's on the ground, he pops up.
Is that an always thing?
Yes. And if you're pogoing on him, it'll hit you.
But if you're not pogoing, you'll be
So if I
fine?
down him right here, I get hit.
It looked like you downed him there and didn't get hit.
No, he fell over. I didn't stagger him.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
You don't happen to be using Mark of Pride, do you?
Nope. Just long now.
You see the baby increase?
Oh, yep, he came down.
I recently saw a descriptor of the difference between Long Nail and Mark of Pride, and it is staggering how short Long Nail is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right, I forgot. I disagree. What the hell?
Meteor? I'm braver than all of you.
Oh!
A heavy blow seems like it would be really helpful on this guy.
What do you mean?
You have to actually damage him, you have to stagger him,
Yeah.
and heavy blow reduces the amount of hits it takes to stagger him.
Does it?
Yeah.
I think this is the time I can just, for free.
Heal all the way back up. I'm the strongest now. He says
Yes.
so on the floor.
Me too, man. Me too. Whoops. This isn't for honor.
This isn't for honor.
I tried to light attack him.
It's so funny.
Wait, oh, right, yes. This is what this fight looks like. Right. Too early. Ah. Oh!
Pain. There's another 2 masks. Balloon.
Balloony. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. Oh!
Very not worth it.
He tried to true combo me to death. Oh, yeah. I should have dashed. Yeah, it's been a minute. Let's see.
Gotta go fight a man.
Alright, I think you're supposed to. I'm gonna fight Radiant a little bit.
Oh, you have to go up a level? Do you have to go up 2 levels?
Not just the one.
Oh, and then it's this room. You're not gonna try to do.
I haven't beat the boss yet. I don't even have Radiant yet.
Yo, we got a new guy.
Hey, what's up?
I think it's now food lot.
Nice. Good to see you. Whoop. I'm bad at the game. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Oh, eh. Maybe that was the wrong time to try and re-chat. Okay.
People are trying to say hi. It's not.
Yeah, that's real. I remember that attack being slower.
And yet.
Yeah. Maybe I'm slower.
Okay. So if you manage to land all the Abyss Shrieks hits on Radiance, it will do more than 2 nail swings. More than 3.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly certain the timing on that, but
I think I can get 2 in the time I can Abyss Streak. I don't know if I can get 3.
the unlogical attacks. This is not a possible fight without high frames.
I think it is. Okay, I'm wrong. I was like, I think they go away at the edge of the screen. Ow.
It lied.
Oh no, oh no. Things have gone terribly, horribly wrong. Okay. I've been trapped. Okay, maybe I should stop trying to heal. Ow.
Or otherwise equip quick focus.
Oh no!
Focus is a really nice charm.
Yeah. I normally try and heal after boss fights rather than in the middle, or there's just safe places to heal in the middle, but
I don't think there's really safe places to heal here.
no, probably not. I mean, there are, but I'd have to gamble. Blam, blam, blam. I didn't like the fact that he resisted my attack because there was a nail in the way. Owie.
See, his parry system works just fine.
Yeah, the enemy's parry system works great. Also, they are a hitbox, or hurtbox. And I think I should at least be able to do damage back. I should take damage from hitting them, but they should also take damage from hitting me. Ow.
They definitely take proportionally less.
They don't take any, but they should take a little bit less, yes. I would still feel better knowing that I heard them.
What if it's like you hurt them as much as a base damage nail swing?
Yeah, that would be reasonable. Really anything would be fine. Just the fact that they're a hurtbox and I'm not. It's really just that upsets me. I refuse to. Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
You've been popped.
I was refusing to get rid of the fireball. I was
You
getting my
probably should have
whaps.
gotten rid of the fireball.
Yeah. True. Yep. Uh-oh. Maybe I should pay attention.
Paying attention would be helpful in a boss that is primarily about paying attention.
I disagree. That fireball went into the floor. It should have went away. Ow, ow.
It didn't hit you,
It should have went away.
but it just spawned. It can't go away just as it spawns.
I can.
You can go away just because it spawned.
Yes. It should be able to do the same.
Okay, one more heal and you'll survive 2 hits. Okay. 2 more heals and you'll survive 2.
No, stupid fireball.
Let's keep the fireball to hit you.
Yeah, but it made me get hit.
You're close to the end of the first phase.
Yeah, I love that last bit. That last bit's awesome. Just constant down swords. That's not down. Hello there. Oh! Hello, enemy. Nah, I read where it would be. Oh, I did not read where that one would be.
But that one was more telegraphed.
Yeah, so the swords, they, you can tell like where they're going to be based on when the first sword shows up. So if you stay on top of him, those are the last ones to show up. So the first one will appear like level with him, right? And you have the whole time it goes around to guess where the next ones are going to be, so you can position yourself.
I see. Oh. I do not think the chat thing, the chat box on the screen works.
Oh, it after a period of time it goes away.
Oh, okay.
I could set it to not do that, but
I was just twibbling.
yeah, I didn't really know which was better, but I figured if a message was chilling there for a long time, it could confuse people, so.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Off we. Oh, I have to hit him in the eyes. Okay.
For sure. Yeah, his face is... Well, his legs aren't hitboxes. Surely you can just up-slash there without jumping, right?
Yeah, but what's the fun in upslash? Ow.
Genuinely no idea.
Ow.
That one didn't hurt?
No.
It's really getting you, huh?
You figure if you gamble enough times, ow, there's a third or a fourth fireball. I thought they came in pairs of 3.
Set to rob you.
Yeah. I figured if I gambled enough times, eventually I'd make it big. I should be able to hit the radiants when they scream. I should be able to hit all bosses while they scream.
No. No, you're a bad person.
I should at least be able to scream back.
You get a Zote scream. They hate you while you scream.
That's fine. Just give me
Also, you can scream, Ryan.
No, not while they're screaming.
Oh, well, they're screaming, sure, but you can scream.
I should be able to scream while they scream. Don't freeze me in place, give me buttons. Right, they curve. Fine.
You didn't try to heal there, did you?
Yes, twice. I got away with one. This doesn't actually give me anything.
Darkness isn't gonna try to eat you, is it?
It definitely does.
That's what I thought. Upslash is just faster.
Yeah, but bouncing is more fun.
Which
Ah!
I'd agree with you if you were going down
Ah!
with the
Ah!
if you were doing down slashes there. You really got, didn't you?
The first fireball went through the platform.
But it went through something it shouldn't have.
Ugh, they shouldn't be able to do that. I'm hiding from them on the right side of the wall. They shouldn't wallbang me.
But the Radiance wants to wallbang.
No, no Soba Radiance. Alright, go ahead and do yours. Ow. God, every time. Mm-hmm. Tried to wombo combo me. I hate how the fireball overrides this final attack.
Thing for Fireball to do, I'll be completely honest.
Because you see the stage change, you're like, alright, your next attack will be the final attack. And then it's like, no, it's that or it's fireball. You'll never know.
Tee.
Okay, I was safe on that platform. I second guessed it. I tried to up dodge.
There is no up dodge. If you had Dash Master, there's a down dodge.
Yeah, which I actually thought about doing after up dodge, and then I'm like, I don't have that anymore. Maybe I put it back. I kind of like it. Two hearts really help me that much.
That's another hit from the Radiance.
True, but that's a hit I've been trying to heal.
I don't think there's a good answer here.
I can't heal when
I think
I'm
you
supposed to
have
be
an
dashing.
obsession. I think you have an obsession with healing.
I'm not as bad as Mage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they trying to stay at full health 100% of the time?
Oh, they like healing more. Probably more than I do still. It used to definitely be more.
Do they have Quick Focus equipped?
No. At least they didn't last time I checked their build.
It's good for healing, I swear.
Yeah. But I don't need it. I'm built different.
Says the person trying to heal the 2 extra masks he got.
And I'll succeed too.
You'll take 4 damage for it.
No. Trust.
Uh-huh.
I went for 2.
You good boy, and don't do that.
You heard me, Mage. You know.
I think he's calling you a coward.
No, not a coward. Someone who wants to fight at health. Ow.
Grub song enjoyer.
Grub song enjoyer?
At full health, it gives you a projectile on your sword.
Oh, I forgot that that's how that worked. That's so true.
Also, I have gotten way better at not healing whenever I don't need to.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. And yet still, once upon a time.
Too many notches.
You were in college. You're still in college.
Imagine being in college.
Owie. Never punished.
I have watched you be punished more times than I am willing to count.
Never punished.
Oh, apparently, Mage is doing Hollow Knight as well.
Yeah, that tracks.
And you caused them to get hit.
Yeah, well. Sucks to suck. Be better.
Maybe you should heal. I don't know.
Good idea. I healed.
You are a fool. Chainsawing the spikes like that'll do anything.
I pressed the heal button. It just also happens to be the chainsaw button. If you don't
Press
hold it.
magic button.
Yeah, I was about to heal, and then I saw something I had to avoid, so I let go of heal, and I used Sage Shoal.
Oh. At least you're not getting hit by Fireball.
Yet.
Nah, you won't get hit by Fireball again.
Mm-hmm. Last stage, I think, is exclusively Fireball.
You won't get hit last stage.
Mm-hmm. You're right, I won't make it to last stage, so I won't get hit last stage.
Don't. I said nothing of the sort. Oh, you got hit by Fireball. I have been proven wrong.
Honestly, those fireballs are my least favorite part of the Radiant fight.
It'd be great if you could parry them.
Yeah, or, use Soul. That would make
You
me
know
use Soul.
what might be really helpful against
it doesn't work.
projectiles?
It's fake. Just like every other
Twin
defensive
Shield is a
ability
really
in this
nice charm. It's supposed to work against projectiles, though.
Yeah, it's supposed to. You know what else is supposed to work against melee attacks? Parrying.
I think you need to get good.
No, I need to stop trying to parry.
Stop trying to parry attacks with multiple hitboxes.
Or that are bigger than me, or that decide they don't want to be parried.
No, I think it's just because they have multiple hitboxes on them.
Like Great Slash?
Yeah.
Why does it have multiple
I think
hitboxes?
To be bigger.
You could do that with one.
I think it has one.
Oh, well, okay, that was kind of my fault. Come out from behind your stupid spikes. Uh-oh.
At least you didn't die there. Oh. Maybe... Maybe I should stop talking sometimes. You're taking a lot of damage there.
Sheesh. Everything is fine. One, two, three. One, two. Health. Come here. Come here.
Trying to be good. Hmm.
The handles are bigger. Oh, that's the next stage.
Climbing! Now you just have to not get hit by fireball again.
Or Mega Laser.
Nah, you can get hit by Mega Laser.
Are you sure about that?
You can get hit by Mega Laser. Nah. So
Yeah.
you couldn't get hit by
Fireball.
a fireball. That's all you had to do. Just don't get hit by fireball.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The reason I actually like never went back and finished this game was just because this fight just isn't fun.
Oh, Mage's using Nail Master's below it.
Yeah, she likes it in a few fights.
Cyclone Slash actually goes crazy.
Yeah, she mainly uses Dash Slash and Great Slash against Nightmare King Grim. A few of the others too.
Yeah. Curious. I'm pretty sure. It's fine.
What's up?
I'm looking at the damage values.
Ah,
Yeah, Cyclone Slash does a little over twice your nail damage, and for each of its multiple hits. Which is interesting.
yeah. I guess the biggest problem with it is it just
doesn't
locks
affect
you
its
into
most
it.
unique to it. Yeah. Should make parrying easier though.
I don't know about that one.
You have so many nail swings. It has to be able to parry.
Yeah, you would think so.
It certainly lasts longer than any of the other arts.
True. I guess wrong.
I suppose it is. It is a big risk reward thing on its own.
Ow.
I don't like that their hitbox gets bigger at the end. I know, like, visually that would make sense, but
Yeah, me neither.
ow.
That didn't help very much, did it?
No.
At least it got rid of
Actually,
the
I think
effect
you
on my
lost one
screen.
health. It did. That is a major help.
Whoa!
Crazy. Hit him one more time and I think you can heal again.
No, that wasn't right.
It was left. You're right.
That's so sad. I was even being good and unhealing whenever I could.
You were being good. You were trying to be good.
I did leave
Counts
my
for
spot,
something.
didn't I? Ah, I hate that you just have to sit there. I mean, you don't have to. You could be better, but
Oh wait. I am reading this chart wrong. Dash Slash seems like better Great Slash, I'll be completely honest.
Yeah. It's just sometimes you can't use it. Also, it does expend your invincibility if you have it.
I suppose.
So situationally downsides, but not. Ow.
Not real ones.
Ow. Come back here, you bastard. I should do double damage if I hit someone while I'm in iframes.
Why would that be the case?
Spite. Vengeance.
So, just imagine what that does to things like, I don't know, Descending Dark.
Yeah, good. It deserves it.
Oh,
I should be able to give up my iframes on Descending Dark to do it, have it do 10 times damage.
it sounds like one of the worst options I've ever heard of. That one-shots bosses.
Correct. I will dive on them. Oh right, yeah, it goes for platforms.
That two-shots out.
Good.
Wait, no, it wouldn't, because you can't Descending Dark people without iframes.
Nah, it would trade.
It would be, well, you wouldn't get all of the rest of your attacks because you'd be knocked out of Descending Dark.
True, I should get the big hitbox though.
That's the one, if you landed with it before you got hit.
No, I think landing on them should count.
Not how Descending Dark works.
It is how the new one works. The one that gets rid of your iframes.
You know, if you had Shape of Wound there...
True. A charm worth trying.
It lets you heal other places in places you normally couldn't.
And it's a mobility option I've considered.
It is a mobility option. With Sprint Master, you move faster than you normally walk with it.
Honestly, maybe. How many charm notches is it?
Let me check.
If it's 2, I'll do it. I don't need the extra help.
It is 2.
Okay, yeah, I'll trade it.
And it allows you to heal more often, which I think is genuinely worth it in your case.
Because I'm gonna try and heal regardless.
And not getting hit by those sideways swords, I think will be so worth it. It actually makes your hitbox tiny, tiny.
Blomp, blomp, blomp. Blomp, blomp,
Blom.
blomp.
Blom.
Hard read.
Laughing.
Hard read wrong.
Yes, Shape of Wound. Mage is on the Shape of Wound train. I don't know if they're gonna use it.
No, probably not. They'd
I
never.
probably couldn't convince them. I probably couldn't convince them to use Shape of Wound as opposed to like Dream Builder.
Yeah, probably not. But I have two charm notches I'm really not doing anything with.
Zang could oon. Ow.
Yeah, that was a hard situation.
I think that was a too dark moment. Through the pillars.
Oh yeah, I guess. Nah, I'd be punished for it.
But we're also gonna hit you there.
Really, I just wanted to get back to Shape of Moon.
So true. We want justice for Moon.
I hate that guy.
Oh, that is bad. You can't dream nail him to get him to go away, can you?
No. I wish. That'd be awesome. There it is.
There it is. Do you peer over all of these benches?
Yeah, every bench you sit on. This is pretty. I'm proud of this.
You're missing one.
I'm getting there. I didn't have it whenever
Do you have to do those? Do you have to do it hitless to do?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough sell, I'll be completely honest.
Nah, it won't be so bad. Once I learn it, it won't be so bad.
Especially when you're doing hitless stuff, spell builds seem really good. Because then you actually don't have anything you're able to use your summon on.
True, but then I just go Fury.
You can get into Fury before you do,
I think so. I know
Right.
it sets my soul to whatever I have it at for.
So you could walk into this with full soul?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just every time I die, it takes all my soul away.
Yeah, that would be a pain.
It also resets your health, so you'd have to find some way to damage yourself, which is annoying.
There's gotta be some way to damage yourself. I don't think there's any charms that do it. That's not great. And you can't jump off the edge, I don't think.
Yeah, this place is relatively safe. I think you might be able to take fall damage in the boss battles.
I don't think follow damage exists in this game.
Yeah, it does. See? Oh, bastard.
It's not fall damage.
It got me.
Oh yeah, you can do it. You can do it there, but I think that makes the Radiant challenge fail.
I don't think it does. I could be wrong. I think the boss has to hit you.
That would be helpful. Just dash into the whatever the heck whenever Markoth almost hits you.
Yeah, admittedly, you're not usually that close to the ground. And I could
This
be
is
wrong.
what down dash is for, Zang.
I
This is
usually
what
have-
down dash is for.
Until recently, I used Dash Master and Sprint Master. Really? Okay.
Yeah, it seems like for the first half second it exists, they can't be popped.
Unless you dash through them. For whatever reason, that changes it.
Because then it's considered to have hit you. And they don't want the orbs double hitting people. So real. That makes it so much easier. Can't kill this guy, can you?
No. I mean, you can. It just doesn't give you soul. It's like the collector.
Why? could get soul from the collector if you directed them.
No, he's one of the few enemies that does not give you soul.
I know he doesn't give you soul if you hit him. I
No,
swear.
I don't think so.
So sad.
Had a new toy, had to play with it. Oh, you still have it like after it, that makes sense. Oh, no more toy to play with.
Toy's back.
No!
You could have owned. You could have.
I didn't have time to check. I was trying to get to the other platform to refresh all my stuff, but I overshot it.
Real. And this is why we don't do sharp shot.
Oh, I just dash through people a lot. Like, not in this boss fight, but in a lot of the other boss fights, I dash through people. So I was like, damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
But Un actually is probably better. I didn't realize how much faster you actually got by using Sprint Master and Un at the same time.
Just the little bits of knowledge I have acquired recently that Un Sprint Master genuinely makes you faster than running.
Ow.
I think that one is a little too low.
Yeah, I was wondering if there would be a set that was too low for it, which is kind of what I was doing there. I was like, if I just hold this, will I be chill? Oh, okay, well. Choose the right spot to initiate it, I guess. See, this is usually why I don't experiment when trying to learn fights, because I use the new toys I'm given.
So real.
Hard read. Bastard.
Other side of the stage.
I tried to fake him out too.
Dang. That's unfortunate.
Uh-oh. I meant to dash before I got Shadow Dash back.
I feel that.
Oh right, that isn't a fake wall. There's a fake wall down here somewhere. I forget where. Maybe it's the bottom.
You've broken it before.
Yeah. That one just kind of looked like a fake wall for a minute. And I was like, why is it back? Not that all the fake walls in this game are visible. Thanks.
Forgot to allow you to just up slash there? Surely not.
No, you can't just up slash. Oh, with Mark of Pride, probably. Mark of Pride is just expensive.
It's one more than long now, right?
I thought it was 2. But I could be wrong.
I could also very well be wrong. For a number of reasons. No way out.
That's normally in the past, what I've used Descending Dark for. It's just when there's no way out, I just gamble a little.
Whee!
See, look at that stretch of time I wasn't able to hit him.
So you should have Grimchild equipped so he can hit him there.
So true. I did consider equipping Grimchild, but I was like, that's so not worth it.
It's a third of one of your nail swings every time he shoots.
But it's such a little guy.
He is such a little guy. Little guy squad is a real way to be Ravens.
No, I pressed it.
Just having the ability to have the small adjustments makes Un so worth it.
Yeah, if you're going to be trying to heal in this fight, you might as well do it while mobile. Holy!
Winnable.
I heard winnable, and then I realized you said ownable, and I liked that better. Scream! I did not scream. I should have screamed. Oh no! He said kill the worm. That's what I get for trying to approach. I feel like I'm playing a fighting game again.
I mean, aren't you?
No,
It's a game about fighting.
this is not a plat fighter.
But it's a platform that you fight in.
No, it's not that, but it's also not what you were trying to say. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Greedy. Well, I think that's a good place to call it for today.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Thanks for all of the chatting, and yeah, we'll see you next week.